Hello fellow Hyundai dealers. I hope you and your families are enjoying a nice start to the summer. I reach out to provide you a recap of the National Dealer Council meeting held earlier this month. I'm pleased to share that I'll be joined in this video by Randy Parker, your Senior Vice President of National Sales. Before we jump into the meeting recap, I thought I'd take a moment to highlight a major milestone in the history of Hyundai in the United States. On May 18th, just outside of Savannah, Georgia, Hyundai formally announced its agreement with the state of Georgia to build full electric vehicle and battery manufacturing facilities in Georgia. This EV plant and related facilities will represent an investment of $5.54 billion. The plant will have an initial capacity of 300,000 units per year. For dealers, we'll have the benefit of increased production here in the U.S. and production that allows us to take a leadership position in the EV market. Finally, this project will create approximately 8,100 new jobs, making Hyundai and its dealer network an even greater force in the U.S. economy. Now on to the meeting recap. We covered a lot of ground in our meeting: after sales, the new earn-back program, Hyundai Finance, incentives, marketing, and more. We also spent a considerable amount of time discussing the NADA Dealer Attitude Survey and how we can work together on improving policies and procedures. For now, I'd like to pass it over to Randy Parker, who will provide an overview of sales and profitability. Randy?
Thanks, Kevin. And I want to extend my thanks to the entire dealer network for a very strong year thus far. In an industry that's down 19.4%, Hyundai was able to pick up substantial market share, half a point to 5.7% of the market. In fact, we're number 3 in the industry for share gain this year. Now, one item I'd like to highlight is that for the first 5 months of the year, we are at 0 fleet, and we'll continue to monitor the fleet market very closely. But you can be assured that getting dealers as many vehicles for retail is our #1 priority. Now, let's transition to dealer profits. Dealer profits continue to increase this year. Through May, the average dealer net profit is at $1.8 million, up 31%, with average return on sales through May coming in at 7.1%, up 43%. In addition, during our meeting, I provided the Dealer Council an update on the Brand Ambassador program. 87% of the dealer network is now enrolled in Brand Ambassador, and we look forward to those dealers maximizing earnings under this incremental program. I'd like to emphasize that point. The Brand Ambassador program is incremental to all other programs you can earn under, like Earnback, Accelerate, DPB, and many others. Lastly, one item we discussed at the Dealer Council related to the Brand Ambassador was the 15% Hyundai Certified Used Vehicle objective. Dealer Council relayed the challenges dealers are encountering in acquiring inventory to meet this objective. According to NADA, the industry year-to-date certified used to new ratio is coming in at 19%. Therefore, we feel 15% is a good starting point for Hyundai. We'll certainly continue to look at this objective and continue to have healthy discussion on this as the program matures. Now, let's pass it back to Kevin for a recap of some of the key topics from our meeting. Kevin?
Thanks, Randy. Now on to after sales. From warranty to fill rates to PA response times, we covered a lot of ground in after sales. In the meeting, I pointed out that Hyundai has America's best warranty. It's a pillar of the Hyundai brand. Our challenge going forward is to make sure we create America's best warranty process. The recent NADA Dealer Attitude Survey highlighted the need to address warranty policies and procedures, and your Dealer Council will continue our work with HMA in this regard. The answer going forward lies in people, process, and empowerment. In terms of people, HMA has more than doubled staffing for prior approval. Process is where there's a lot of work to be done. A focal point of our work here is to reduce the number of PA interactions it takes to get an approval for an engine. The variance in the number of engine PA interactions per dealer is massive. Some dealers average 1.5 interactions per engine approval. Some are over 6 interactions. Across the entire dealer network, over 35% of engine PA claims involve 4 or more interactions. Our North Star here is certainly 1 interaction, but in the interim, we need to work together to get this number down in the 1.5 range. Reinstatement of regional authority will also be key in making the warranty process more efficient and customer-friendly. Dealer Council addressed this with HMA and will be working on ways to increase empowerment at the regional level. Technician retention was also another large topic of discussion. Through Accelerate, the dealer network is adding a substantial number of service bays nationwide. However, we'll need techs to fill those bays. To do that, we need to set in place conditions conducive to technician acquisition and retention. The recently announced TechStar program is one of many initiatives to help dealers attract and retain top quality technicians. To date, almost 70% of the dealer body is enrolled in TechStar. But TechStar by itself is not enough. So we're focused on other major issues as it relates to technician satisfaction. Number one, make the warranty process easier and more efficient for the technician. Number two, pay technicians competitively for warranty work. With respect to warranty pay, we reviewed the new labor time review process, which now allows the technician to submit the LTR request directly to HMA. In just a short period of time, the number of LTR requests has tripled, with a success rate of approximately 50%. Please encourage your technicians to use this new LTR process. Also, in terms of technician warranty pay, we had some discussion around the potential for an engine incentive for technicians. Finally, in after sales, we addressed the issue of fixed absorption. In short, there are some storm clouds on the horizon. We're all enjoying incredible gross numbers on the variable side of our business, but fixed absorption for the dealer network is at 54.7%. Your dealer council will be working on initiatives to raise this number, so when the variable margins return to normal, we have strong fixed ops gross to stabilize our business. Earnback. Right now we're in the third month of the CX Earnback Bridge program, where eligible dealers earn a $400 flat earnback payment regardless of CSI scores. This grace period is set to end in June. At Dealer Council, we discussed the extension of this grace period by 1 month. To the extent the CSI dashboard has only been out for a month, dealers haven't had sufficient time to move the needle in terms of scores. Providing dealers another month of grace period will allow more dealers to hit HVX and HRX targets. In terms of scores, Dealer Council requested that targets be set at reasonable, attainable levels. The current target levels shared with Dealer Council are 939 for HRX sales and 899 for HVX service. These numbers may change going forward, but at the present time, Dealer Council understands these will be the targets for earnback payments. Distribution. In terms of distribution, Dealer Council continues to advocate for better delivery data from Glovis. Glovis is piloting a new technology which will provide more visibility into the vehicle delivery process and, in the end, provide more reliable delivery dates. With respect to Hyundai Finance, Dealer Council appreciates HMF taking action on Dealer Council's request to raise back-end advances and believes this will have a positive impact on penetration levels going forward. In terms of penetration levels, HMF shared that while lease penetration is in line with its competitors, overall penetration is not. HMF shared data from an enhanced standard flat program currently being piloted in 2 regions that may ultimately be rolled out nationwide. HMF is also working on future releases that will further digitize the finance and documentation process. As an example, Release 3 will address digitizing back-end products for a smoother overall F&I process for the customer and your F&I team. In terms of product, there's a lot to look forward to. Very soon you'll have the 2023 Palisade in your showroom, updated with new front and rear fascia, grille, and wheels. Later this fall, we'll welcome the Santa Cruz Night Edition. And early next year, we'll add another vehicle to the Ioniq lineup with the all-new Ioniq 6. With respect to Ioniq 5, Dealer Council requested a higher mix of limited trim models on the Ioniq 5. HMA responded and will see a 25% increase in limited trims for 2023. Finally, as the dealer network is investing heavily in EV charging infrastructure, Dealer Council again requested that plug-in hybrid vehicles be distributed to dealers across the nation, not just the few select ZEV states. Hyundai Tier 1 advertising features plug-in hybrid vehicles prominently in its commercials. Dealer Council submits that we serve the customer and the brand best when these vehicles are distributed nationwide. In terms of marketing, the Hyundai brand is in a great place right now and poised to strengthen even more. All the leading indicators for Hyundai show strong growth. Our consideration is up, Our search is outpacing the industry by 28 points. In short, key indicators of brand health are all up. To move overall opinion of the Hyundai brand forward, Hyundai will leverage the It's Your Journey campaign. It's Your Journey will be an umbrella for many things, but in the end, it lets the customer know that we have their back throughout their journey in life. Finally, Dealer Council brought forward your concerns regarding the limited number of approved digital providers. Dealer Council brought forward your position that dealers should have the freedom to choose the tool or provider that gives them the best chance of delivering excellent customer satisfaction. HMA shared its challenges as it relates to the time and money required to integrate additional approved providers. Dealer Council will continue to work on this issue and try to find avenues to increase the number of providers. Now I'm going to send it back to Randy for DPB and incentives.
Thank you, Kevin. In our meeting, we reviewed DPB and how the dealers are performing under the latest version of the DPB program. Dealer Council continues to stress the importance of reasonable objectives. HMA agrees that reasonable objectives benefit both dealers and HMA. Here's the data from the last few months. In April, 78% of the dealer network hit 100% of their objective, with 23% coming in at 120%. In May, 73% of the dealer network hit 100% of their objective, with 22% coming in at 120%. These percentages are very similar to the previous version of the DPB program. As a reminder, we will always take another look at the objectives at the conclusion of the month and adjust down wherever necessary based on actual deliveries, and never do we ever adjust up. In terms of payout, when comparing the old percentage-based DPB program in March to the new flat-based DPB program in April, the difference in PNVR is $37. $573 versus $536. We'll continue to review these numbers to ensure that dealers have reasonable, attainable objectives under this program. I cannot stress the importance of our Dealer Council and how much progress we're making for HMA and our dealer body by collaborating together to improve our brand. A big thank you to our national and regional Dealer Council members for their commitment to this process and our continued success.
Thanks, Randy, and thank you for taking the time to be part of this recap. Dealer Council is a team effort between dealers and HMA, and we appreciate the commitment of everyone to this process. There are many other items we covered during this council meeting, so please refer to the material provided in this email for more information and detail. Regional Dealer Council meetings in preparation for our September National Dealer Council meeting will be taking place shortly, so please reach out to your local district Dealer Council representative with any and all issues, concerns, and ideas you'd like us to bring forth. On behalf of the entire National Dealer Council, we appreciate the opportunity to serve you and wish you all the best for a very successful summer selling season.